Well, hello, Mr. Martin DeBonneau.
Hello, Kathleen.
So how was the race?
It was hard.
Yeah?
It was hard. I'm gonna recap the whole thing. Yeah, we got up at 4:10, and little one at Jardia after big one at Jardia. So Kathy, thank you so much for taking care of her. 8, couldn't get my constitutional, which is a very big problem. We drove an hour here, and
Lots of smoke in the air.
yeah, it was smoke.
Just a wild-looking moon in the morning. It was crazy.
Lots of smoke.
Wildfire.
We parked on the uphill side of the start, which is super smart, so I could coast down to the start. Thomas, my nephew, was there, and that's the key. Having somebody at the start, he was able to help me both hold my bike, plus people laid their bikes down and then went to the bathroom. So I just tiptoed around him, and I was in the front of the corral, like 2 rows back, which was great. This way I didn't have to expend any energy on the start. It wasn't very cold. It was like 46 degrees. Normally it's 36 degrees. Start. I really try to keep it in control, but by the top, at 10 miles, my target was to be there in an hour, and I would have been there in 50 minutes. But like the last half mile, I just almost walked. Like I just slow pedaled just to catch my heart rate. Kept my heart below 160 beats the whole race. One time went over 160, and I was like, that's not gonna happen. So first climb was good. The first descent, I did the Swifties proud. No one passed me, only I passed on one descent all day. But on the first descent, I probably passed like 20 people. I hit 46 miles an hour.
Oh my.
It was awesome. And then got to the climb. Second climb, I was ahead from the first climb. I was getting even further ahead. So again, I slowed down. And then I descended what's called power line. And it kind of sucks because there's only one line. And there are a bunch of chump roadies on it. And so I did my best to pass. Came out of power line, feeling good. I was 10 minutes ahead, and did the first. Went through outward bound, and then went to pipeline where we had our first aid station. Flawless, like just boom boom. I was probably in and out in 30 seconds, which is important because I only broke my goal by 10 minutes, and 4 stops, 2 minutes each would have taken it. Then I did have to pee. So I peed between pipeline and Twin Lakes Dam, but it's not bad. 10 hours riding, I only peed once.
It shows you're hydrated.
Yeah, I did all sugar. So then the ride, got good pace lines out to, from pipeline to Twin Lakes Dam to Lost Canyon. Saw Kathy right where she needed to be. I think I was like 13 minutes ahead then. And then, I rode up Columbine. I rode up within my limits. I kept my heart under 160. I was like 30 minutes faster than I did last time, but still, I needed to be 45 minutes faster. So all the time that I had, thank you so much. It's been awesome. This is my Squire. It's been awesome, Thomas.
Thomas the Magnificent.
So all the time I had banked, I gave up on Columbine, but I was, I probably got passed by 2 people. I can't wait to look at the Strava flybys because I passed scores of people. But
seems like that's where everybody that went out too hard to begin with, lost it. Yeah.
And so, but instead of taking me an hour and 15 minutes to climb, I think it took me an hour and 30. No, an hour and 35 because I lost everything I had and then some. And so, but coming down Columbine, like maybe a half mile from the turnaround, I want to say old dude who's probably older than me, but maybe not, ate shit on the way down. He did not look good. Poor guy.
I think we saw an ambulance go by.
We scorched it. I got down from Columbine back to Twin Lakes in less than 20 minutes. It was unbelievable. I was petrified. But
You were eating.
we were going so fast, and that really helped. So I gained some time back, and then I gained more time back between the aid station at Lost Canyon to I lost it going to Twin Lakes, and then I was like, if I want to break 10, I honestly just was like, I have man up, and Pouncy and James would be happy. I had the Marty like misery face on. I was looking straight down, and I probably passed 50 people between Twin Lakes Dam and Pipeline.
Wow.
When I got to Pipeline, I was only like 10 minutes down or 8 minutes down, and then I was only like 5 minutes down at Outward Bound. And then the hardest thing I've ever done on a bike was ride up Pipeline, power line. It was, so I actually made it on my, I actually was able to ride further than most people, but it was, then I had to push, then I had to ride, then I had to push, then I had to ride. It was so hard. It was so hard. And it was interesting, it's like I was just like, I'd feel strong, I'd feel weak, and we went back and forth. And then I got to the top, and I was like, I'm not gonna get past. And I got past, I was pissed. Someone passed me going down the descent of what's called Sugarloaf. But I followed the guy. That helped. And then we climbed Turquoise Lake Road, and I can't wait to look at my power from that climb. I passed 10 people up that climb. I was like, I want to break 10. And that hurt. And then once I got to the dirt on Keevans, I got passed by like 4 people because I just wanted to go as hard as I could up that climb. That's where I was looking at my watch. I was like, ooh, I got a shot. Like it was, I remember thinking I had 15 miles to go and I had an hour and a half. And I'm like, 10 miles an hour, most of it's downhill. But the Keevans descent is tricky. There's not a lot of rocks, but the rocks that are there are split. And so again, another guy passed me, but I just followed his line. And at the bottom, I was able to put him away. And so then when I got to the bottom of Keevans, I was like, holy shit, like I should be able to do it. But all of a sudden I had a cramp. And fortunately, I can't pull them out. My amazing niece went back to the hotel where I left my cramp medicine. And it was unbelievable. I put 4 in my mouth, went too many, I spit 2 out. And within like 30 seconds, the cramp went away. It's unbelievable. And that happened 3 times. And so I was at the bottom, what they call the boulevard. I had about a half an hour and 2 or 3 miles left. And I was thinking, man, if I go as hard as I can get 9:45. But I said, if I go as hard as I can cramp up, and I could also get 10:05. So I just rode easy, and then I was getting like, the emotions were crazy. Like it was like, I have, and you have put so much into this. And Tom was like, all the family, but think of all the early mornings, all the times I couldn't do shit. And it was weird. Like, it's like, I don't think about this stuff that much, but I was a chocolate mess when I saw Cat. It was super emotional, and it was super cool. I didn't hit my time, but I hit my goal. My time was 9:45. I think I got 9:50. My goal was to break 10, and I broke 10.
Totally.
I don't know. And I think, I mean, honestly, I think I did everything right. I just got to lose weight. The only way I could ever break 9, I got to take.
I wonder how many chocolate chip cookies are around
I got to be able to get up Columbine like 40 minutes faster.
Yeah, it's rough. So if you had like 2 highlights, Martin, what would those be?
Oh, seeing the clan at the aid station 1 and aid station 2. It was so exciting. And then the third highlight is I got 110 messages, and I don't know what's going on, but I can only imagine, like, especially every time my time came through, there's a lot of messages.
Forgot you're in the group chat.
Yeah. It was, if there was I don't know, it's just seeing all the people that cared about what was happening. It was really like, it was pretty cool.
And it was just as kind with everybody around, people handing out suntan lotion with each other, or whether you needed, extra something going into the bathroom or help putting up a tent. Everyone was just amazing.
It was pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
Are you going to do it again, Martin?
I'll do it again if one of my friends does it.
Huh.
I might do it again. I mean, it is hard. It is really hard, but it gets you in good shape.
Totally. All right, what's next big race for you, Martin?
We got Frog Hollow. We got BC Bike Race. Oh no, the next race is though either 50 or 75 miles in Monterey, Fort Ord.
Nice.
50.
All right, great job, Martin.
Thanks. Thanks, Thomas.